Yeah, I was gonna get the Armor and Fraction 3S, but now that it's discontinued, I think I'm gonna look at the Traxxas rally car. And just like that, man, not a bad price. I got this version because it is more adjustable and it can take the 3S. First thing I'm gonna have to do is get these connectors soldered on because Traxxas has their own battery connectors. And we out. Alright, we got the Traxxas Rally VXL brushless system. Takes up the 3S LiPo. There's reasons I took this over the BLS2 system, the BL2S system, but we're gonna unbox this. Picked it up a week ago. I haven't even touched it. I just now opened the box today, but we're gonna take a look at this. Bam. So this is the 1/10 scale, but this is a Fiesta, so it's more like a 1/8, really. Let's get this off. Oil fill shocks, I like the feel of those. At some point I'll figure out what I'm doing, but right now I don't. And this body's gonna come off. I'm gonna have to do my livery, but I do like the body. Alright, a lot easier than it seemed. Like they have a brace, so I wonder if this helps with some of the paint scrubbing crashes you might get into. But it's the Ford Fiesta body. And the reason why I went with this over the two cell brushless version, the main reason was because of these adjustable links, so you can adjust the camber, your toe in and toe out, where the other one was plastic and fixed. Another thing is the upgraded plastics. These are supposed to be tougher. We'll find out. I like the progressive springs on this. I don't know if the other one had progressive springs as well, but when I had my actual Mustang, I had progressive lowering springs in there for a reason. I like that. Another benefit was the motor. It's a 3S or 3S capable motor. It's this is a 3500 kV motor. The suspension is really good. I like that. Out the box. I don't know what weight is in there, and there's also an aluminum drive shaft, which is obviously a lot stronger than plastic. I think this is based on a low center of gravity / chassis. You see the rear hubs seem to be pretty strong, and they're adjustable too as far as the camber. There's a few points of adjustability in there. But the first thing I have to do is, I don't have any Traxxas batteries. I wasn't going to spend money on a Traxxas battery. And I don't know why I told my man at the hobby shop I have the yellow. Well, yeah, I guess it makes sense, but so not all of them have that. So I have adapters I got to deal with, but the first thing we're going to have to do is cut this off, solder in one of these connections. servo seems kind of slow, but it's working that way. I have the 3S in there. The 3S is gonna be crazy. Yo, I know these things are called easy clips, but they're not so easy, man. And this space is starting to look like a one of those creepy hookup spaces. But I know the street. I know they do a lot of car events on here, real cars. So that should be cool. This is on 2S. Nice crash on the first day. And a car, okay. It's responsive as hell. Day one, this thing is getting his ass kicked. Oh my God. It seems like it's leaning hard to the right. So now I want to the 3S. Given my driving performance on 2, I'll probably keep it away from that curve. Damn, you see that body lift up? Holy shit. All right, let's get these cones up. All right, let's see if we can get some good 3S footage on here. Fuck that. Yo, so this thing took a beating, man. I have to say, this thing could take a lot of abuse because my driving did not do this thing any justice today. I'm going to take it over to a dirt spot real quick, try the 2S and the 3S and see how they do. I know people say the first thing to do is get that differential swapped out, but this thing turns well enough for me. The motor is super hot, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get a fan. That guy's over there matching my car and shit. See if we get a little bit of jump action. This remote does not like holding this camera like this, like my other joints. I'll figure out a new way. This thing definitely likes dirt too, though. All right, let's let it cool off. We'll put the 3S in there, see how that does. Now we're on to the 3S on dirt parking lot. That's only 3/4 throttle. Alright, definitely got to stop parking my car so close to it though, because these rocks are tearing up my paint job. Oh, nice. I need a better solution. Yo, this thing gets a 10 out of 10 in my book. I know this engine's hot right now. I'm probably just gonna run the pack down a little bit, but I recommend this car. And you can see day one, this thing kicks up rocks and dirt. This whole thing, I think it's gonna have to get cleaned every run. I'm gonna have to get a fan for that motor. It's hot. I'll get a temp gauge too while I'm at it. Harbor Freight's nearby. But I mean, this thing is like a bucket for rocks. But this thing is hella fun. It jumps, it does all that crap. I'm digging. I haven't done any adjustments. I don't think I need any adjustments in here. The shocks did what they're supposed to do. Springs might. We'll get a few more runs. I definitely want to try the D-Hoons on here for when I'm on the street and see what kind of difference that makes. But these tires are good. Body roll was good. The shaft is holding up. Motor is hot. Yeah, this is. I don't know why I didn't get one before. Yo, so overall, I give this thing a 10 out of 10. It did kick up a lot of dirt and rocks, but that's what it's supposed to do. The body is in good shape, even though I beat the crap out of it. I pretty much curb stomped this thing. And it's still in one piece. The only thing I will say, this motor gets hot, especially with the 3S in there. I bought a laser thermometer just to check while I'm out there. It doesn't take long for this thing to heat up, and I just want to make sure everything goes well. But the first thing I'll do is probably get a fan for this, and then maybe a dust cover for this, because this thing, I don't know if it's clear, but a lot of dirt and rocks was in there. But everything's working right. The suspension, I didn't even think about changing the clips or anything, but I just took it out the box and ran with it after I soldered the battery, obviously. But yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10, man. The only thing I got to do is remember to keep turning this thing off. I don't know why I kept forgetting that. And then I need a new camera mount. I found some that actually plug into or screw into these two link area screws. Some of the footage is garbage just because the rig I have kind of slipped off of this, but I did what I could do. And the footage will get better, but the run was dope. So this thing, I give it a 10 out of 10. I don't think I'll be upgrading anything. The differential was fine with me. It cornered well. People complain about cornering, but it cornered well. Everything being beefy. I mean, this thing side hacked the curbs. Like, it's still running. I'm surprised it was still running. Happy it's still running too, but yeah, I'll probably just at least dust off the electronics before I run it again. But I give it a 10 out of 10. Peace.